Google's pretty good at figuring out what I want to get back. They're good at kind of making those connections from our natural language to maybe subject-specific language. In PubMed, I have to kind of figure out if the words I'm using are the right words that the scholars are using and that the database is using. So in order to figure this out, I can go to the MeSH database. So this means Medical Subject Headings Database. And there I can kind of find the right language to do my search in PubMed. So my search is going to be about swimming and the elderly. So I'm just going to type in my words, swimming first, and I'm going to search in the MeSH database. And it turns out swimming is a subject term. So if I click on it, they'll give me the definition, they'll give me some subheadings that I can also narrow by, and they'll give me this taxonomy. So I want to add this to my search. So on the right-hand side, you can see this PubMed search builder. I'm just going to add to search builder using an and there's swimming. So now all I have to do is type in my second term up here to figure out if that's the right word PubMed wants me to use. So I'm going to type in elderly and search. And I get a few results back for this one, and I can see that I wasn't using the right term. They like the term aged or frail elderly. So I think aged is probably what I want to look for just based on this definition. So I can click on it just to make sure and see what else is there, what subheadings are included. But I'm just going to go ahead and add that to my search builder using an and. So now we have swimming and aged. And now I can just go ahead and click Search PubMed, and it'll automatically push this search into the PubMed interface. Okay, so I have about 376 results, but I'm probably going to want to narrow those down by, say, the last 5 years and other kinds of things. So on the left, we can see that there are a few filters we can use, such as the last 5 years, which I'm going to click, and that brings me down to 96. If I show additional filters, more stuff is going to be available. So say I wanted to narrow by age, or sex, male or female, or by what language the article is in. I could click show, and those would then come up on the left-hand side. So I could narrow by only English language journals, and I could narrow by age. So this is an interesting one here. It looks like I can narrow just by aged. So I can customize the ages. And I see I can include middle-aged, 45 to 64. So say I wanted to look at swimming among people 45 and older. If I showed that option, I could then choose both aged and middle-aged, 45 to 64. And then I can go up here and I can just get rid of this aged subject heading. And that will probably make my search a little bit bigger. Yeah, so that brings me up to 300. So there's lots of ways to kind of play with your searches using the MeSH subject headings and the filters on the left-hand side. If you have any questions about filtering your results or getting better stuff back from PubMed, please let me know. I'm Tricia Lancey, and my information is on the page that you're looking at. Thanks.